Bit of Stone
Hello,
Roses.
everyone. Welcome. I'm Hannah Payne. I'm the Marketing and Menu Director here at McDonald's.
Oh, I have my name up as well, but it's disappeared. But I'll tell you it anyway. I'm Josh Bullmore. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for Publicis in the UK.
Over the next 20 minutes, Josh and I are going to be sharing with you. We're going to look at how McDonald's are tapping into the power of getting people talking. But first, before we get started, let's see that power in action.
Do you need a clicker? I think there's a clicker up
Here
there.
we go. Next.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Working my peers with so much fear. Making the tears rain down like a monsoon.
Living that life on that classic vibe.
I'm loving it.
McDonald's, you yogurt spot.
Share that love for the fillet of fish. Fillet of fish.
He spotted the fillet of fish group at Glastonbury.
Mission accepted.
To complete the late order side mission, your order has to total exactly £13.37.
We don't just ask for a Sprite Zero with mango passion fruit. Honey, we order it.
I usually eat my fries first.
The Earth's orbit. Did you know it's breakfast wrap shaped? Coincidence? I don't think so.
Oh no!
Did anybody else get this?
What are McDonald's up to?
It's time.
Unbelievable. 10 out of 10.
They're literally so nice.
Pineapple.
I'm just living that life on that classic vibe. Still I get money, you get mad because the vibe.
Who's excited for the Grinch collaboration?
I'm fine. Don't get up. Don't get up.
With delivery? You in?
I'm in. Oh, I'm out.
Love that film. Oh, there we go. Round of applause. I think that was for our awkward walk across the stage to hand that over. I'm sure it deserves a round of applause. So if you were eagle-eyed at the beginning of that film, you might have seen that we had a very specific goal, which was to get the nation talking. Why? Well, we've all seen how marketing has evolved. So here we are. We've got the 80s, the era of the big sell, onto the 90s, the star-filled 90s, the era of the absurd in the 2000s, last decade, full of all the feels. But what about this era? How would we best describe this era? Well, that font's... what that should say is... there we go. What that should say, you might faintly be able to see it here, is an era unlike any other. You don't necessarily need to be told that, which is helpful because it's not that visible on this slide. But what that's about, it's trying to convey the way that we're all wrestling with AI, of course, with immense power, with a tech landscape that is calling into question the value of the human touch, and hence the theme of the festival today, and also making marketing more challenging, making our lives a little bit more difficult, making marketing harder in a few different ways, making it harder to reach people, making it harder to engage them and connect with them, and then in turn, it becomes harder to influence people. So, if I can click on to the next slide. What is the we've skipped a slide there. There we go. There would be, imagine there's a slide on screen now, roughly where I'm standing, which says, so what should marketing do about all of this? And what we're going to see on the next slide is a picture of man, because actually the key to how we move forward confidently into this next era actually comes from the past. And this man is the founder of the agency I work for, Leo Burnett. He founded the agency in another really challenging era during the Great Depression. And on the subject of the human touch, he was a big believer in the whole idea, the importance of the human touch. And he actually had a bit of a personal mantra, which was this: at the end of the day, we are just people talking to people. Because for him, marketing was all about a conversation between a brand, talking to a customer, who talked to other customers, and so on. And why we're referring back to that today is actually that principle is truer than ever today. Conversation, imagine this slide says the word conversation several times across it. Because conversation, ladies and gentlemen, is more important today than ever for 3 reasons, which look like they are coming up on screen. The first one is that conversation supercharges reach. It supercharges reach at a time when media, I don't need to tell you, all you marketing experts this, but media, of course, fragmented. It's super expensive, and increasingly it's blocked. But people talking to people can supercharge the reach of ideas, can spread them further and faster. So that's the first reason that conversation is really important today. Here's the second, that it builds trust, because people trust other people more than they trust brands. I saw a stat the other day that around 90% of people would trust a recommendation from someone else over traditional advertising. And so in an era when AI is creating and mediating so much of what we see and hear, trust, passing between people, peer-to-peer, that kind of credibility is super, super valuable to brands. And then last, but by no means least, conversation hacks the AI machine. So as many of you will know, LLMs, AI is often trained on conversation, conversations that happen in social media, so perhaps a Reddit thread or comments on YouTube. Those comments, the genuine discussions that people have online, influence others because it influences what LLMs serve up, whether through generative search or through AI agents. So that means that conversation can influence the decisions of other people. And as we look into a world where we're increasingly going to be measuring share of model as a predictor of choice, share of model, share of LLMs, as a predictor of choice, and increasingly as a predictor and an enabler of direct conversion, then conversation becomes even more powerful, even more important. So that on one slide is why conversation is so powerful. That's the power of getting people talking in today's world. And now I'm going to hand over to Hannah. Maybe we'll get a round of applause for handing over the... Oh, yeah, we did it again. Hannah's going to talk us through how McDonald's has really confidently lent into that opportunity.
Brilliant. Thank you, Josh. So look, what we believe here at McDonald's is that that new era of marketing requires a new shift in our marketing model. So the first shift that we've made in our marketing model is with our creative ambition. So this is going to be something new. The second part to that is a shift in audience. This has been a radical change for us, and again, one that we'll step through further. And then finally, a bold new attitude. So let's start with ambition. We've brought our teams together across the business, franchisees, and our agencies to rally behind one simple, unified, transformative creative ambition. We believe that this creative ambition will lead us through that next era of marketing that Josh mentioned earlier. From our point of view, iconic is a word that is well overused. But I think we can objectively say here today that McDonald's is of icon stature. For us, that's about double down on creativity that drives the next era of growth with iconicity. And also, when we're talking about conversation, we're not just talking about chats here and there. We're looking to get the whole nation talking. That, as a creative ambition, has galvanized the business into its next era of growth. Now then, as we move on to the audience, as I mentioned, this has been a significant shift for us, which is why we're going to unpack it a little further. McDonald's has previously had multiple years of success, in part thanks to its focus on families. Last year, we flipped that. We changed it to put a new, culturally influential generation very at the heart of all of the work that we're pushing out. So whilst our commercial audience remains the same, it needs to be incredibly broad, which is why we're still targeting the nation as a whole. What has changed is our creative bullseye. So Gen Z are now at the heart of our creative bullseye. You might ask why. Well, Gen Z are the micro-influencers in every single home. We've done a lot of work with Josh over the years to really understand their true impact and scale and ambition behind what this generation are set to deliver. Going through the research, Josh and I were so impressed in terms of just how much this generation are going to be shaping our future. It's no longer just a generation passing down and learning from their elders. This is a multitude of cross-functional working. This is a generation like no other that we've seen. One conversation at a time, up and down the country, this generation are shaping what our peers buy and our families live. Just take this screen, for example. These are some of the examples in which Gen Z are just naturally finding themselves at a decision-making point within their cross-functional networks of their families. Whether it's the best meal deal to buy, whether it's where you should go on holiday, whether it's the DIY hacks that you need to be able to do that home improvement yourself, this generation know how to unpack it. And this generation are even telling people where to invest their money. So, the slides have gone a bit squiffy, but I'll talk it through. Our source of volume will remain the same. So that whole nation generosity piece is still at the core of where our commercial volume would be. But our source of influence is very much with Gen Z, because what they talk about influences the nation as a whole. Their advocacy turns into relevance, desirability, and talkability of a brand like ours, which in turn would make it more worthwhile coming to see us and also more worthy of paying a little bit extra to come see too. So this is a generation that needs to be at the heart of everything we're doing. So, how are we going to win with that audience? Well, it's safe to say that we needed a bold new attitude. For 15 years, and I talk about 15 years, we had success coining the term confidently humble. Our brand expression, personality, attitude, however you want to call it, was all designed around those two words. And I have to say, that served us for that period of time and that era that Josh was talking about that had gone by. But if you look at the codes of conduct of Gen Z, let's face it, humble doesn't cut through. We looked at brands where we held up a slice of British life, a slice of humanity and sensitivity that was the bedrock of that confidently humble. That simply didn't wash its face with Gen Z. What they were looking for is just something slightly different. Again, slightly squiffy slides here, but we'll keep going. Instead, Gen Z are looking for the most unfiltered, authentic version, the zero fucks given version of a brand or a person. That's what they're gravitating towards. It kind of made sense to us as soon as that landed. Quite frankly, it was everything that we were seeing in pop culture today. But quite frankly, that was the turning point in which changed our brand attitude. So today, we're no longer confidently humble. Today, we show up as unashamedly McDonald's, an authentic, raw, honest version of ourselves that is totally unfiltered. This is what's going to drive that next era of growth.
Okay, so we thought we'd show you a couple of examples of those 3 A's in action. The first one, thank you. The first one is for a campaign we did last year for a world menu. Now, I don't know if anyone has ever been to, should we do an interactive moment there if you're not holding out? Anyone been to a McDonald's overseas at all? A few hands? Yeah, lots of hands going up.
Nice.
Part of the fun, people tell us, is actually having a burger, some of the weird and wonderful products you can get over there that you can't get here. And that certainly inspires in some people a little bit of FOMO. And our fans say, in very faint writing here, hang on, McDonald's has what over there and we don't? There's a sense of FOMO. How come they've got that? We don't have it here. So the creative idea was super simple. We said to ourselves, why don't we go and steal the best of the McDonald's menu from around the world? So that was our idea, to go steal the best of the McDonald's menu from around the world and bring it back to the UK. And that's exactly what we did. We've got a little film to show you all about it.
McDonald's fans, brace yourselves.
Everyone is going nuts.
It's the biggest heist of the year.
The only thing better than McDonald's is McDonald's in another country.
Rockin' McDonald's.
Japanese McDonald's.
Look at the options.
Yep, McDonald's world menu envy is strong.
Why can't we have it?
They have
So we decided to do something about it by stealing the best of McDonald's menus from around the world. The McDonald's World Menu Heist. First, we recruited our most envious fans.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening!
To a secret group on Insta.
Welcome to the heist. Good secured. Advanced intel. Secret plans.
Then we dropped some cryptic coordinates in the group, where fans brave enough could get their hands on the stolen goods.
Shipping containers from all around the world.
I'm one of the first people in the UK to try it. This event was so cool.
And they did. In their thousands. Like any heist, we had our snitches.
Found some stuff in the stock with shaker fries, sour cream, and black pepper.
Seized on by the nation's biggest cultural commentators.
First it was one crate, now it's gone global.
And then, at this exact moment, we launched a PR stunt to end all PR stunts.
The breaking news from Paris.
There has been a robbery.
Staging a heist at the Louvre Museum.
Okay, that wasn't us. Honest. But it didn't stop the conspiracy theories.
What if McDonald's hired people to rob the Louvre?
The two heists have left the internet buzzing with speculation and fascination.
It's not a coincidence, right? When hype was at its maximum, we unleashed the heist on the masses, causing the whole nation to be accessories to the crime.
I don't think I've ever been this excited to try McDonald's.
Absolutely craving their new menu.
Offloading the goods in all 1,300 of our restaurants.
Never in my life have I been so excited.
I've waited all week for this new menu.
It's been all over my feed page for literally the past 24 hours.
This is their best one yet.
It's unbelievable.
This has been the best McDonald's job on record.
And after all this, world menu envy ended.
So it was the perfect heist.
Brilliant, yes, why not? The next case study that we wanted to share with you was Secret Menu. Right. So you might have heard of the chicken cheeseburger, the surf and turf, the McGangbang, if I'm allowed to say that one out loud, but the land, air, and sea. You name it, there is mythical menu items around McDonald's. It is the stuff of fast food folklore. Passed from fan to fan, saying fan truths such as this one, which I think, if you can see, is my mate's mate's sister told me there's a Mackey's secret menu. Is it true? Speculation has swirled for decades around this one conversation and topic. It's something that McDonald's have never confirmed whether it existed or not. Until January. Until this moment in January, we confirmed that this was the official secret menu now available for you to try. So let's take a look.
The Big Mac.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
World famous fries.
Apparently McDonald's has like a secret menu.
Made of food created by us fans.
It's an apple pie McFlurry.
Proper surf and turf.
Vanilla milkshake and a shot of espresso.
We don't have a secret menu.
There's no such thing.
There is no secret menu.
The secret menu is not real.
Not real.
Not real. Not real.
Featuring creations like the chicken cheeseburger, things that really shouldn't go together, like the surf and turf, even an apple pie McFlurry. This could be a huge risk, or it could be genius.
Look what I just found in the storeroom.
Just found this on the train.
Hell no.
Can I order off the secret menu? How to secure the goods?
How to make the secret menu land, sea, and air burger.
Hash brown McFlurry.
Crunchy McDouble.
Why is it so good?
This is so good. What the hell?
Good.
Oh my god.
I like that.
Someone is going to hell for making that.
new secret menu.
Oh my word, I love a bandwagon.
We're a bit late to this one.
If you didn't know, get to know.
Cheeky McDonald's customers reselling Big Mac sauce.
This little tub of McDonald's secret sauce is selling for £12.50 on eBay and Vinted.
It's not a very bloody secret, is it? There for the world to see.
So that brings us to a close, and I hope you've enjoyed a sneak peek into the 3 shifts that we've made to our marketing model. So our ambition is getting iconic creative that gets the nation talking. Our creative bullseye is Gen Z, because when they're talking, they're influencing the nation at large. And to appeal to Gen Z, we don't just hold up a mirror to their lives. Instead, we turn up at the most unashamed version of ourselves. And then finally, our creative approach, talking about what our fans want us to talk about, and then putting fuel on that fire and letting it go. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's talk. I hope that it's got you talking and thinking about how you're going to lead in this next era of marketing, and how you are also going to get people talking with your own companies. Thanks very much.